Automakers Nissan, Skoda and Isuzu Motors have reduced prices of passenger vehicles in India by up to Rs 2.4 lakh to pass on GST benefit to customers. Similarly, Tata Motors has also cut prices of its commercial vehicles, while Bajaj Auto's Austrian arm KTM dropped prices of its sports bikes in the country. Japanese automaker Nissan announced reduction in prices of its vehicles, including the Datsun brand, by an average of 3% in the country. The implementation of the GST is a positive move for both automobile manufacturers and customers. We are happy to pass on the benefits to our customers for a more attractive value proposition, Nissan Motor India MD Aaron Malhotra said in a statement. The company sells a range of vehicles under Nissan and Datsun brands, ranging from hatchback Ready-Go to SUV Toronto, in Indian market. Czech car maker Skoda reduced prices of superb model range by up to 7.3% in Mumbai, resulting into a price benefit of up to 2.4 lakh. The revision in the Octavia model range varies from 4.9% and 7.4%, resulting in a maximum benefit of Rs 1.75 lakh, the company said. Similarly, Tata Motors cut prices of its commercial vehicles by up to 8.2%. We're offering a price reduction in commercial vehicles, cargo, in the range of 0.3% to 4.21% and in commercial vehicles, passenger transportation, in the range of 0.6% to 8.2%, Tata Motors head of Commercial Vehicle Business Unit Girish Wagh said. Tata Motors, which is the largest commercial vehicle player in the country, has already reduced price of its passenger vehicles by up to Rs 2.17 lakh. Isuzu Motors India said it has reduced prices by up to 12%. The company has reduced ex-showroom prices of MU-X in the range of 6% to 12 cent. Price of D-Max V-Cross has been cut by 6%. Bajaj Auto's Austrian arm KTM has reduced the prices of bikes by up to Rs 8,600. Ex-showroom prices of the sub-350cc's KTM range, including the 200 Duke, RC 200 and 250 Duke have been reduced by up to Rs 8,600 post-GST. The company said the rate of reduction varies across locations depending on the VAT rates applicable prior to GST. Tata Motors and Renault had yesterday announced reduction in prices. Companies like Mahindra and Mahindra, Honda Cars India, Ford, Maruti Suzuki, Toyota Jaguar Land Rover, BMW, Mercedes-Benz and Audi have already reduced prices to pass on the GST benefits. Even two-wheeler makers like TVS Motor Company, Honda Motorcycle and Scooter India, Hero MotoCorp, Bajaj Auto, Royal Enfield, Yamaha and Suzuki Motorcycle have cut prices.
For a certain group of moviegoers heading to the multiplex to see Baby Driver, the new action film from director Edgar Wright of Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead fame, the attraction isn't stars Jamie Foxx or John Hamm. It's not even a swaggering Ansel Elgort, who plays the title character, a speed demon getaway driver high on a heady mix of gas fumes and rock and roll, or Lily James, who plays his waitress-turned-girlfriend. It's the car. The bright, red 2006 Subaru Impreza WRX. Long a favorite of the Fast and the Furious style racing crowd, the WRX runs up hard against Subaru's more mainstream marketing image as the automotive equivalent of a trip to REI, all dogs, babies, families, mountain bikes, coconut water and Dad's old Jack Johnson CDs. But, for Subby freaks, there's way more to the story. That's one reason why Subaru WRX owner Hunter Wooten of Keller, who loves the cars for their performance and handling, and is part of the North Texas Subaru's Facebook group, is glad to see Baby Driver making a big splash. They've had great sales recently with their new model, but they're going to be even better now, he said in a phone interview. And he's looking forward to seeing the movie this weekend. I've seen the trailer multiple times, he said. Similarly, Frisco friends Justin Pringle, Josh K., Alan Amyobi, and Tyler Stewart, WRX drivers all, can't wait to see it. As far as Hollywood goes, they've kind of stayed away from Subarus and imports, Pringle explained in an interview. Everything is always about muscle cars, going back to the first Fast and the Furious. At the very end was Vin Diesel in the big Charger. Subsequently, it was always American muscle, American muscle. Nothing wrong with that. It's just not what I want to go for. For WRX owner Christopher Stark of Las Colinas, getting this kind of push has a ripple effect. Exposure drives up demand, which, in turn, gives us better WRXs in the future, he said in a Facebook message. He does worry though about the downside. I just have to be extra careful around police that have seen the movie, he said. Subbies at Alamo Drafthouse. To be fair to other car manufacturers, the Subaru isn't the only car in the film. There were some 150 cars of various makes used in Baby Driver, but it's the WRX that seems to be making the biggest impression. After all, both Alamo Drafthouse movie theaters in Dallas and Richardson have a red Subaru Impreza parked out front as part of their Baby Driver promotion, and they will be there all weekend. Full confession, I've driven nothing but Subarus since 1998, not a WRX though, and when I saw Baby Driver at South by Southwest in Austin in March, seeing the car play such a prominent role was a nice little Hollywood shout-out. So I called my car dealer, Aaron Dunson at Subaru of Plano, who drives a WRX, to see if the movie has spawned much consumer interest yet. I haven't heard too many customers mention it yet, he said. But I'm sure it's going to generate a lot of attention for the WRX at least. When I first saw the trailer and immediately I knew it was a WRX, you just get pretty excited to see your car featured in some type of Hollywood production like Steve McQueen's Mustang and Bullitt or the Italian Job with the Mini Cooper. Online chatter. But Subaru fans certainly have been talking about it online. I'll see it to support the car, Lowell, Rockbox50 said on the North American Subaru Impreza Owners Club forum. Saw the premiere. Great movie. I wish the WRX was used more, but really cool movie for sure, said Kid Mike 117. WRX needed more screen time, complained Black Sea Fleet, and that's a sentiment echoed by Aaron Brown, an editor at the automotive site TheDrive.com, who has been writing quite a bit about Baby Driver. I wish the WRX had more of a presence in the film, he said via email. It made sense that the car had to be changed for each job that the crews completed, but as a WRX geek, the more the better. At the Alamo Drafthouses, programmer creative manager James Wallace, says the subbies, provided by Sewell Subaru in Dallas after Wallace reached out to them, have had moviegoers stopping and gawking. People walk in, they see the movie, and come out and get really excited, which is really funny to me, he said. It wasn't something I expected to be as much of a hit as it was. I've seen people taking pictures and posing in front of it. For at least one Subaru fan though, this wave of cinematic popularity has its drawbacks. Posted EDKWON on the North American Subaru Impreza Owners Club forum, expect Subaru insurance rates to climb as loser owners are inspired to recreate scenes and think they can score hot waitresses. Despite the good reviews the film is getting, it's at a stellar 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, and all the buzz, it might not be enough for some moviegoers who haven't been bitten by the Subaru bug. I told my girlfriend I wanted to go see it and she looked at me like a 13-year-old, said WRX owner Tyler Stewart by phone. She shook her head and walked away.
The Renault-Nissan alliance continues its push for greater market share in the not-so-glamorous, but highly profitable field of light commercial vehicles, LCV. Group Renault today confirmed a joint venture deal with Brilliance China Automotive, CVA, focused on the manufacture and sale of LCVs, the company said today in an emailed statement. In March of this year, the alliance put its global LCV business under the umbrella of a single alliance LCV business unit. Under the deal, CBA will acquire a 100% holding in LCV maker Shenyang Brilliant's Jinbei Automobile Company, Limited, SBJ. Following this, Group Renault will purchase from CBA 49% equity interest in SBJ, resulting in a restructured joint venture company held by CBA, 51% and Group Renault, 49%. These are the maximums allowed by Chinese joint venture regulations. CBA is a Bermuda-incorporated and Hong Kong-listed holding company. Its biggest asset is a joint venture with Germany's BMW, the source of all China-produced BMW cars. CBA's Jinbei LCV has a solid presence in the Chinese market. Its 268,485 unit sales in 2016 could use some improvement. The joint venture will develop, manufacture and distribute new vehicles and services under both the Jinbei and Renault brands. LCVs quietly make up for a lot of the revenue and for even more of the profits of many a car company. The companies that buy these vehicles want them to work, to last, and to bring in a good return on investment. Frequent model changes are not desired. Automakers can sell LCV models long after their development costs have been amortized. Commercial vehicles are an important part for the Renault-Nissan alliance. In 2016, some 15% of the alliance's global output was of the LCV variety, with Nissan contributing 815,000 units, Renault 444,000, and Mitsubishi Motors 248,000, Alliance Paris spokespeople said. Commercial vehicles likewise are an important part of the Chinese auto industry. Per data by the Chinese Automaker Association CAAM, 3.69 million commercial vehicles were produced in China in 2016. Production of passenger cars was 24.4 million, for a total of 28.1 million. With access to China's huge LCV market, the alliance is one step closer to its declared goal of becoming the world's largest automaker. As unglamorous as they may be, LCVs have the attention of economists. Sales of LCVs are considered a leading indicator. When business sentiment is up, sales of trucks and vans quickly follow.